recently I made a reaction to Roy and HG and their show for the Sydney Olympics 2000, which I've now learned from the comments was called The Dream, and it had a lot of people said they loved the show. It was one of the best parts of the Olympics, and people recommended a lot of different parts and scenes from the show for me to check out. So that's what I've got coming this week. Got a couple of different videos. One of the most commonly requested was this one. It's wrestling. So yeah, not too sure what to expect apart from it being wrestling, but let's check it out.
Roman wrestling, the 130 kilogram class, a fatty Bakir out now fiddling with himself. Here he goes down doing the dog. And then he goes for the flute. And mercifully,
no, didn't mean that. Oh, yes, I did.
Didn't call it. Yes, he didn't call time, but that doesn't prevent him from getting right down there as well. And it's a beautiful style. You know, people say the World Wrestling Federation has it all over Greco-Roman. I don't, as Yuri gets a point there. Yeah. I think that this is really wrestling at its finest as Yuri tries to push his head through to China and finds Faith Bakir in the road, and so gives up that ploy, and then they have to break and come back to the middle. Yuri now has moved on to 3 points, totally outclassing his opponent at the moment, Fatia. But isn't this beautiful showcase for Greco-Roman wrestling?
It's one of the best showcases in the world, SG. Now, I think Fatty, and Fatty's trying to put Yuri on his back. I mean, the idea is to get your opponent on his back. Easy to say, of course, but they're masters of the mat. They always know where the mat is, always go to the mat, belly down, which makes it difficult then for your opponent to roll you over.
As Yuri reaches inside the costume, the referee says break. I was looking at the net side, the Thracian goblet net side, as I think Fatty now goes the grope on Yuri.
Oh, he looks
and the rules are there as taken off the Thracian goblet, and it's a very, very exciting read. Of course, it's in ancient script, and I have a bit of trouble with my ancient Greek. But the bits that are missing seem to hold...
bits, I think. They hold the key, don't they? The bits that are missing are the rules. All we have is images of blokes in similar poses to these, and we've got to try and work out through Gestalt as to what the meanings might have been.
Yeah, man, people told me actually they're also known for their commentary on NRL and rugby as well, so I'd love to hear that. But yeah, so we see a different part. This is our commentary rather than being in the studio. I love it, man. I love how serious they're taking it. It sounds like a few little quips here and there, but it's like they're really like the satire is dripping out of it.
Handkerchief tucked in. The not allowed to use your legs.
Doing the dog.
The safe. The
roping. There he's. Oh, he's held up again. Oh, he's on the way again. Oh, look at this. Oh!
Well, he matted him completely. Once a bloke's gone, Matt, it's very hard to
do
get
anything with
underneath and roll him over. Yeah.
But that's the art that young Fatia Bakir from Turkey has to do now, and he's been resisted by Yuri from Israel. Yuri's got a good grasp of that mat. He's a tremendous mat man. Yeah. You know, I've seen a 3-ton truck try and drag him off a mat, but he had no success. No success.
And they're working very hard, actually. We might have to stop soon to towel off because you're not allowed to have any sweat on you whatsoever.
Is that a rule on the Thracian goblet, or is that a modern addition to the sport?
No, there is a piece of goblet that has a man being wiped. And just divining from that. Oh, hang on. We might have to stop that for a wipe. Yeah, he's got a wipe. I think that's the sign for a wipe.
Yeah. They're going to wrestle on, and he's going to do the dog.
Wrestling on? Oh, okay. He's got to do the dog. Okay. And will he go to the rope? No. He pushed him down, and he's grabbing his head.
And they're trying to pull it off. Because they can't think without their heads, you know.
No, true.
And these bigger men are fantastic, aren't they? And look how nimble they are.
Yeah.
I mean, people say that 130 plus kilograms.
Oh, bit of a throw.
Yeah, no, this is the towel here, indicating a towel off.
Towel off. Which is a bit of a shame for Yuri, because he really had the drop on Fatty, it seemed to me, there.
Oh, yeah, it was tactical there. But I think Yuri knows he's got him under control.
Yeah.
Herodotus spoke of the original Greco-Roman wrestling, HG, which was just the use of the head. I think the idea was to wedge your head as far as possible.
Well.
Until either
uncle,
or you suffocated.
Oh man, the thought of that.
Could go for hours. True. There is talk of bringing it back too.
That's a big sport.
Man, that is some good stuff. Like with their commentary, because they're like the way they say it is so serious. I don't know if they're joking or telling the truth about all the things they're speaking about there, man. But brilliant stuff again, man. I want to hear them like commentate on football, as in like soccer, man. Like their chemistry is great. The little quips are good. The like serious nature of their commentary is really good as well, man. But after watching that first video, watching this is a different kind of setup. I love it, man. I just want to watch so much more from them, and not just this show, but just their comedy in general. So keep recommending more work from them, and tell me what you think about this one. Thanks.